Hello, my beautiful badgers. Mexico back again with another game dev interview. But before we get started on this interview, I want to tell you about even more interviews coming your way. On the 13th of January 2024, we've got a, wait for it, 24-hour charity stream raising money for Macmillan Cancer Support. And joining us on the stream are the amazing Kinetic Games creators of Phasmophobia and Reallusion, who make Character Creator and iClone. We're going to be having so many live dev interviews and giving away prizes and raffles and kisses and cuddles. Right now, sit back and enjoy as we watch a game dev interview with Indie Marc, the creator of Survival Engine, Farming Engine, the Trading Card Game Engine. So many engines to get your engine started. Sit back and join us. See you all in a moment. Everybody sitting at home in front of your Google Watches, your Alexa microwave PCs of the future, give a warm and messy welcome to Indie Marc, the freelance game developer, as you can see on the screen, creator extraordinaire of the Survival Engine Online and the TCG, that's the card game engine for Unity, and so much more. And not only that, he really does make games, and we're going to play one of them later tonight. Marc, welcome to the stream.
Thank you.
It's nice to get a real game developer on the stream and not just, like myself who likes to think about one day making games, but you've actually made some games, haven't you?
Yeah.
How many games have you worked on now? Because on your portfolio it looks quite impressive.
Yeah, I've been doing freelance since maybe 2018, 2017 in the game industry. I've also done, before that, work as a freelance programmer, but it was more like websites and things like that. But I would say around 2017, 2018, I started switching to doing more and more game development. And yeah, I've worked on a lot of very small indie game projects, some that were published, some that were just never published also. Yeah, I've worked on my own games. I've worked on some clients' games as well.
Are you glad?
And then I started.
Tell me.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say you started on the web stuff if everyone did. How did you get into actual making games from making websites?
You mean the opposite?
Well, everyone wants to make computer games, but how did you actually get into it?
No, sorry, I misunderstood your question. No, yeah, I think it's mostly because of my master degree that I did. It was called a Master of Digital Media, and it was mostly focused on games and interactive apps and things like that. But it was not like a typical research degree. It was more like a project based. So we were building teams, and we had different people in the team that had different kind of skills. So I would be working with artists and then with project managers and all kind of different skills. And then that's a bit where I learned Unity in that environment. And then after that degree, then that's where I started really trying to push to do more freelance work in the game industry, because I've had acquired skills to do Unity development.
Did you notice there was quite a significant gap between what they were teaching you at university and actually working on a game, a real game?
I'd say yes and no. If I compare to my bachelor degree, definitely, because that was more the typical bachelor degree where you're learning all the theory and that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's quite a gap there. The other degree I did after that was really more practical. So we even had real clients working with us, that real industry clients that we were meeting every week and to follow up with the project. So that was a lot more closer to what happens in the actual industry.
That's crazy. I've not.
Yeah.
We don't do that in the UK that much, I don't think. That's awesome. Actually, getting real clients in while you're doing your courses.
Yeah, and also during my like before doing freelance during my bachelor degree, I had some internship, and some of them were also in the game industry. So it was not just like based on my master degree in digital media. It was also before that. I had a few internship already working for game companies, but at that time I didn't do any freelance or stuff like that. So it was really just like an internship for a few months working in a company, and then like we had a term of regular courses at the university, and then one term of internship. And then one I did was at Ubisoft in Montreal. The other was like Warner Brothers games.
Canada's got quite a significantly big game industry. Also, the government seems to be giving out lots of grants as well to
Yeah,
get
that's
people
possible.
going. Do you find like there's a really good environment in Canada to pursue game development?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
So
Um,
anyone out there at home should move to Canada right now.
I think I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if it's still true, but years ago I've heard that Canada was like the third biggest country in terms of game development after the US and Japan, but I may be completely wrong about that. I have to verify the stats.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that was still the case, because it does feel like every other person I speak to is from Canada or was working for a company in Canada. There's always lots of jobs going in Canada. So yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised. I wouldn't be
yeah,
surprised.
especially in Vancouver and Montreal. That's where most of the gaming industries are.
Have we got a chat command for Canada? I thought we did. No, for fresh meat, we've uh, we've got quite a few Canadians in our community as well in the chat.
Cool.
Now you've got quite a few assets on the asset store. When did you decide to start making assets from being
That
an
would
indie
be
game developer?
2018. At the same time that I started doing freelance full time in games. That was 2018, yeah.
Do you
So
find
at the same time that I was doing freelance, I was also
oh,
doing some small assets on that side.
is that like to get publicity of like showing off your skill set? Like
Yeah, that was a bit of that too. Yeah, at the beginning, like mostly showing my skill set. That was good for my portfolio too. So at that time, I was still building a lot my portfolio. So I think that helped.
and you've got I've owned quite a few of your assets before we started chatting actually, and I've used your patrol line of sight in a project.
Good.
I made my own one and I was getting frustrated, and then I picked up yours and I was like, oh, that's quite fancy. So I really
Thank you.
enjoyed delving into your code and going, oh, this is how he did it. Oh, I'll
Great.
I'll take some advice from that. Do you find yourself looking at other assets on the asset store, yeah, and saying like, oh, this is quite motivational or inspirational, like getting some good ideas from how people, not like the idea for an asset, but like how people work, how they structure their code, how they actually architect what they're doing.
Yeah. I don't know actually. Not that much.
Because people will do that with you, and you have like a responsibility then to make sure you've got
Yeah.
good code and like clean
Yeah.
projects, because people go, oh, I'm going to the University of Indie Mark.
That's good. Yeah, no, I'm always been the kind of person that like to do things a bit my own way. So maybe that's where I come from doing asset. I'm not the kind like I rarely use Unity asset myself in a kind of way. I don't know like exactly why or but yeah, I just think that yeah, I'm the kind of person that I always like to do things more my own way. So when I was like working on a freelance project or something, sometime I would build a system from scratch, like learning just to sometime to learn how to do it.
But do you find the asset store is good for you to find art then? I like you.
Yeah, yeah, I use it mostly for art, particle effects, things like that. Yeah, placeholder art. I don't use a lot of coding asset.
Soil saying, is Mark being polite? Unity asset devs usually write awful code. Mark is good. Yes, Mark's code is good. That's what I'm saying. I actually enjoyed going through his code for some of his assets and going through the survival engine online. I've got to say, like, I was playing about with it and I was thinking, oh, I want to change this, I want to change that, and then I open up a script and go, oh, this is really easy to read. And I haven't, to be honest, because I purchased first the survival engine. I didn't really delve. It was yet another one of the assets that you pick up and you're like, I'll eventually get around to using it, and I didn't really. I loaded it up, I played about, and I didn't really do anything with it. And then you made the online version. I was like, oh, okay, now I'll play about with it because
now it's time.
Now it's time. But you've also got. I'll tell you what I've also got that I didn't. I've got the colony simulator.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've also got farming engine.
Cool.
But what is the difference between farming engine and survival engine? Because survival engine's got farming, and farming engine's farming, and they're both the same price.
Yeah, obviously the demo is different, so there's like different assets and a bit of different mechanics. But I think that the main difference was mostly that I adapted the mechanics a bit to fit more like different genre. So for example, in the survival engine, you're more like you need to eat and you need to find water and things like that. While in the farming engine, I tried to tweak a bit the setting to make it a bit more like casual, so people can go more like a relaxed type of game where they can take their time and then they go sleep every day, and it's more the kind of farming simulator. And there was also a bit of difference in terms of mechanics. Like in the farming engine, you have all the livestock animal, and in survival engine you have the weather, not the weather, the temperature mechanic. So there was a bit of difference, but then there were a lot of people that were like, hey, you should like integrate the two assets together because I want to have a bit of both. So that's a bit what I did with survival engine online. I took both assets and then put everything together so that you don't need to integrate both.
Riding a donkey. I was playing about the demo of the survival engine online, and I was thinking, what am I going to ride? And I was trying to ride the wolf, and the wolf was eating my face. I tried to ride the bear. That didn't go down too well, I gotta say. I tried to ride a deer. That didn't work. I didn't find a donkey to ride. Oh my word. Are you able to turn off the... we're going to get into more questions of the survival engine when we're going to load it up in a moment. But are you able to turn off on the survival engine online the survival aspects, thirst and hunger and all that stuff?
Yeah, we could change that in the, if you go in resources attributes, you can change like the starting attributes and also how much you lose per minutes and stuff like that, or per game hours, and then you can just hide the UI of the one that you're not using. Cool.
Yeah, well, I can play back with that because what, I love survival games, but I hate having to eat and drink all the time. So I'm at that point now where it's lost the enjoyment for me in a survival game, having to eat and drink all the time. I'm having to do that in real life. I don't need to do it in a game. Oh, we've got a question in chat. Wolfsman asks, which keeps you busier nowadays? Is it supporting your assets or doing the freelance work? Great question.
I don't do as much freelance as before. I would say before I was doing mostly freelance full time, like back in 2018, 2019, 2020. But now I focus a lot of time on improving my assets or creating new assets.
Awesome. Should we pop in to Unity?
Yeah.
Let me share my screen with you on the Discord so you can see. Let me share. Bling, bling, bling. Tell me when you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pop in to 1 second. Let me load up the actual white window so that you can see it, because everyone at home is seeing the Unity screen, but you're not seeing the Unity screen. Boom. Here we go. Tell me if you can see the Unity screen now, Mark.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Eagle 6, thank you so much for this sub. Don't forget to link your accounts, your Discord and your Twitch accounts, !Discord in chat. And then when you are subbed, you get access to the very special secret subsection on Discord. And Mark, have you joined my Discord channel yet? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yes, I'm there.
Brilliant. So it's the best. It is the best place in the world to be.
Oh.
I promise you. I promise you that. This is your. I loaded up, and you've got quite a few demo scenes in the box straight away. You've got a farm, a forest, a house, a mine, a blank, and you've got menu lobby, and then you've got server. And this is where I go a little bit scared when I load up, because you're using the Netcode for game objects that Unity has made. I think you're like one of the very few people on the asset store who's made a real asset with Netcode.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more new, and I see a lot of assets that were made with like Mirror or other networking system. I also haven't seen a lot that are doing Netcode right now.
Is it difficult to get into, or was it straightforward?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think you just gotta put the effort to learn it. Yeah. At the beginning, I think I was mostly trying to like organize everything instead of just having all the networking function to like being used a bit everywhere and in every way in the project. So that's why I tried to build kind of section of the code that's a bit separate from the survival engine, so that it makes it a lot easier to use the networking code. So that's why I made the Netcode Plus. At the beginning, it was just part of survival engine, but then I released that part as another asset.
And so it's like, if anyone's trying to work out how to do Netcode and struggling, you've given it away for free. Your networking part. Yeah. Well, you could charge money just for this bit. Why did you give it away for free?
I don't know. I don't know. I felt like that asset to work well as a free asset. I didn't feel the need to charge for it, since it was just a smaller part of the other project. And also, maybe it's the fact that at the moment there's not a lot of documentation. I mean, there's documentation for Netcode, but there's not a lot of demo and example to use it. And
well, you're the only lobby.
I had to learn the whole Netcode by going into the documentation. There's not a lot of, like, if you Google something about Netcode, you don't always find the answer. So it was a lot like going through the Unity official documentation and trying to find like how everything works and to structure everything together. And I felt like that was a bit lacking to have a demo like this. So I don't know. I just want to release that thing to help people with that struggle with the same thing.
Well, it's not only like you're helping people with the tutorials and the documentation you've got with it. I think are you the only Netcode lobby on the asset store at the moment, especially for free? I think you might be the only free Netcode lobby asset on the store. So there's a load of basically you're actually doing Unity's job for them. I would say in that regard. So now that I've got the asset loaded up, okay, do I go to which scene should I load up first of all? Let's go like completely raw. Do I go to the server game scene to load up first, or do I go to the menu scene to load first? What should be the first?
Yeah, let's go from the menu. So, is this your project that you've edited, or
No,
that's a new one?
this is the out of the box. I haven't changed the sausage.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to load. Hopefully, it's not going to leak out my IP address. Let's load up. Is it gonna leak out the local IP or the public IP? Let's have a look. Nothing at the moment. Okay. Menu here. If I click create, hang on. I'm gonna hide the screen a moment. I'm gonna click create. Okay.
It's the local, yeah.
There's the local one. It's fine. And username messy face. So what's this save file here?
That's just a name for your save file. If you click, because this is a new game, so later if you want to load a game, then you can just write the same save file, and you will load your previous game that you've saved.
So I can, as I'm running, I load up and I have people join me and play, and then I'm the one running it. I'll save, and then when I load up again, they can rejoin.
Yeah.
Can I have it persistent? Can I just stick it on a server and have it constantly running?
No, it was not really designed to be a persistent server. It's more designed to be kind of lobby style of game where you join a game, and then as long as people are in it, the game is running. But then when everyone leaves, then normally the game is shut down. But you can save your game and then reload it, rehost it.
I'm going to go to farm. I hate the test scene, by the way, because that bear keeps on killing me. It's very stressful.
You can just remove it, I guess.
So I'm going to go to the farm. I want to be farmer girl. Should we go maximize? Make it big. Here we go. So when my kids played about with this, and the thing that made them the most excited was that it was click to move, because they said that will work on my tablet. It's mobile friendly.
Yeah.
So do you have like customs controls set up for mobile?
Yeah. If you change the platform in the build setting, then it will adapt the UI and the controls.
Ooh. My kids have already started planning what they want to do to customize this. They want to have a shop. They want to. One of them wants to kill all the animals with a machine gun. I'm like, that's not really how it works in a farm. But they have started planning everything. So this is the hybrid of everything that was in the farming engine plus everything that was in the old survival engine is now been squished together into survival engine online.
Yeah, that's what I said.
By the way, everyone at home, these aren't poops. I thought these were rabbit poops. They're not. They're seeds. I could make you some machine gun farmers. Thank you, Hacksaw. Can the trees be procedurally placed? Great question.
There is a script to randomize a bit your world if you want from the editor. So you could do that like in the Unity editor. There's like a script that you can add to your scene, and then you click on generate, and you can create a kind of zone that will generate items based on probability. But it's not network, so it's not something like you could do like in real time when the game is running.
So you do it when you're creating the scene, but you can network it. Well, I suppose you could just change that so it would when it creates it in real time, it could synchronize, send a message that this tree has been spawned. Spawn a tree at this point for everyone on the network. No? Could they? Maybe?
Yeah, I guess that would be possible with some work, but that's not part of the features.
But you at the moment, like, can I plant a tree in the game? Like, is there a seed for planting trees?
Yeah, I think there is. There's the I don't know if it works with the acorn, but I think there's a way to do it.
Oh, is this something?
Or it may not be there by default, but you can, like, the tree, they works the same way than all the other plants. So if it's not directly set up like this, then without any additional coding, it's just adjusting like the prefab and the resource, it would be possible to do it.
Eat, split, drop.
Yeah, no, it's not on it.
I
guess it's just the action is not.
Apple seed will plant an apple tree. Ooh. Where are we getting apple seed from? How intelligent are the animals, by the way?
Depends. It's hard to describe.
Do they just run, like, if a wolf now came running, would the bunny rabbits try to run away from the wolf, or would they just ignore the wolf?
They can attack each other, yes. The animals can attack each other.
Yeah, but would the bunny rabbits run away? I don't think the squirrel would try to attack a wolf, though. To be honest, that'd be crazy. Could do.
Yeah, we could try it. I'm not sure anymore. I don't want to say if something works or not, but I think that there's a part in the code that is like a detect threat. So like the animal will, like, in the kind of radius around it, it will check if there's any other, like, enemies or characters and react to that. I'm not 100% sure if it's up to date right now with the last version, but I think it should run away in principle, because I remember working on something like that.
I'll have to work on that next week. I'm going away for work this week during the week, so I won't be able time to play it out. But obviously for the kids, they have to do it. Chris, too bad you can't use Gaia. You can use Gaia to generate the world, but you just wouldn't do it at runtime. If you were going to do it at runtime, you'd have to synchronize it, because it is multiplayer. That's the issue. Like, if you generate anything at runtime, you have to synchronize it over the network so that everybody generates the same thing at the same time in the same place. What can I do to this sheep?
You can actually eat it.
Can I shake?
You can also collect.
It?
No.
Oh.
It will just drop the wool on the floor for now.
I love it. Can I go inside the building? I can go inside the building.
Yeah.
Go to another. Awesome. Can I sleep in the bed? Sleep in the bed. Oh, cheeky. I love it. It's just gone. You know what? I'm going to go boom. I'm not going to put you in the bed. I'm just going to let the time go by. I love it. If you're going to do network generation of stuff, maybe you could send a shared seed. Is that like...
Yeah, that will need to be all generated by on a seed.
I thought he was going to do a pun on seed, as in
be.
apple seed, but no.
Yeah.
Oh,
but then you would... I think the only thing with the seed is that probably you will need to generate the whole scene or the whole world at once, or kind of keep a state of the seed or something to generate in 2 sections. So that's probably like the part that will need to be developed.
Look at, I love this one. Someone just distracted us. I'm riding the horsey. I'm riding the horse. Mama, look at me. I'm riding the horse. Who needs Malbus is coming on the stream 30th of September, but who needs Malbus when you've got this horse riding? Just as good. I love it. Because Watchman Red Game says, I meant you couldn't use the Gaia tree. Oh, okay. So
if we have a look at these trees, are using Unity trees, Unity spawn trees, versus prefab placed trees. Is that what you're saying, Chris? Let me load up my. Actually, before we do that, let's go to the farm. So these are all prefabbed object trees,
Yeah.
rather than terrain placed trees.
Yeah, I think the idea was to be able to interact with it, like cut it and attach all the scripts. Because they're not just environment, they're things that you can interact with.
Loving the animals. Oh, they're lovely. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. Alright, I want to load up my little project that I was working on.
Good.
Before I load that one up. These things here, like, where is it, actions? This makes life so easy to use, I've got to say. So these everything's a scriptable object on all these things. Is how you're doing stuff?
Yeah, for actions, it's a scriptable object that you can attach to the selectable of the object. So basically, when you click on that object in game, then it will run one of those actions. So if it's a select action, it will show you all the options, and you can choose which one you do. But there's also automatic action that you can add, and those one they will just do based on the priority. So the first one will trigger if it's valid. If not, then it will do the second one.
Do you mind if you don't have a tool for automatically making actions? You got it for importing objects, but if I right click,
yeah, but action that's much easier because you can just duplicate the scriptable object. You just click on it and then you do Control D and you duplicate it. The reason why I did that for the item is because they are linked to a prefab, so it's also duplicate the prefab and then it links everything together. So that's why I created the menu. But for action, you don't need that. You just Control D the action.
I've got to be honest, that's what I was doing with my project.
Okay.
I was just literally that, just going around doing Control D. Well, it wasn't Control D. I was even just holding down the control button and dragging it to another folder. So yeah, let me load up. Everyone at home, I'm going to load up my my test now. Okay, so I've used your test project because I was so upset by the bear, and I said, you know what we need to do? We need to synthify this. We need to synthify this project, and it really, I mean, I've just started, and it's been such a joy. Really has been easy to use to get started with this. So all I did was I dragged in the Cinti scene into your scene here. So both
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
2 months in a row. Thank you, buddy, for the sub. I had your scene open. I dragged in the Cinti scene. Then I just moved the objects from the one scene into the other one, and then unloaded the Cinti scene, and that was it. And I was like, there you go, that would do. Because obviously we're here to asset flip as much as possible, aren't we, chat? Yes, exclamation mark flips in chat. And then to add the characters, for those who don't know, Indie Marc was drunk one day and decided to use generic characters animations in the packet. Who does? I've got to say the art is beautiful. I think they're great. These characters. Who made them?
It was a freelance artist that I commissioned to do that.
They are great. They're so cute. They're awesome. So all I did, for people at home are wondering, I selected them, the animations rather, the characters. Selected all the animations. Went over to rig and I changed it to be from generic to humanoid. That was it, because the bones pretty much are working. Slight tweak here and there, but generally, they're lovely to do. I have also imported in Motioncast's massive bundle. There's over 1,000 animations! ! Motioncast in chat. Over 1,000 animations in that pack, and to be honest, I was struggling in less than a day to try and get the vid because there's just so many. So I'm gonna have to do a separate stream on those ones. So what I've used instead is 3Peat Games. There's 3Peat's coming on the stream as well. Has got a toon movement asset on the asset store. You can use that, which you can use obviously with his assets. ! 3Peat in chat, please. But you can also just grab his animations and stick them in. So I have taken his idle and I've taken his jog animation. As we go over here, you can see this jog animation, and here's in the base folder, I think the idle 2 loop, and to get the feet, to stop me jumping about the place, I've got baked into pose on the feet, and 3Peat Games is going to sing. You're going to sing 3Peat Games. And I had to do a little bit of an offset because of the positioning of the feet on the characters. A little bit of a tweak. So then, this was, so lazy. I got to tell you, Mark, I was incredibly lazy. I dragged in your player character into my scene. So if I go over to the players, so this one here. So I dragged in this person, this beautiful little man here, and then I unpacked him as I do. And okay, and then I always reset them to 0 because I have to do that. And normally be like, okay, drag in the other one and move the objects over. I was so lazy, I didn't even do that. Okay, I'll show you how lazy I was, and I feel a little bit guilty about how lazy that I did this, and I wouldn't recommend people to be this lazy doing it this way, honestly. So I went and grabbed any of these will do because they're all identical, and drag this into the scene, this character here, and I unpacked it. And then I got to tell you that I just went, you know what, drag him in and get rid of your one.
Yeah, then, that's how you're supposed to do it.
And that was it. And that was that. And I was like, job done. And then grabbed your, made a clone of it, obviously. My one, pretty much at the start, was that. I was like, jobs are good, job's done. I'm done. And when I made that prefab, okay, obviously the next thing I had to do, because you need to do a little bit more. As I went around,
all the equipment.
Added all the equipment, little placeholders on the hands and stuff. And I was like, well, you don't want to have to do that every single character, but you don't have to with Synthes, right? You just make one, duplicate your prefab, and then go, okay, I'm turning off the farm boy mesh, and we're going to be the female mesh. Save it as another prefab. Boom, done. Awesome. That was it. So now I've got a full set of Synthi characters ready to go, so that when I go to the where's the menu? Let's go to the scene over here, menu lobby. Don't save the changes. So Goku moaning how he can't. You can spend flippy points and stuff, or just not much. Well, do you know what? Once you get 1 million flippy points, you get a free asset from the asset store. Unity have teamed up with us to give away any asset you want from the asset store once you get 1 million flippy points. I wonder if anyone actually believes that to be true. So now I can go and yeah, you get mirror. You get Mirror for free. Everyone gets a free copy of Marc's code, netcode for game objects lobby system and Netcode Plus. So now I can be a scarecrow. And although, you know, I got to say that people can't see it, but I'll try to make it the full, if you can see now. Can you see at home? Nope. If I change monitor, desktop monitor, capture method, primary monitor, okay, on. Can you see? Yeah, you can see now. So if I go here to the menu, create a new object. Obviously don't do it in one time. You drag in your object, you give it a name, you can change here, what type is it? It's going to be an item or it's a plant, and you set in the meshes that you're going to have. If it's a plant, if it's an item, you know, you put your mesh here. And by the way, Mark, you should have it that if plant isn't selected, hide this plant only part.
Yeah.
You really should do that. You know, come on, mate, polish up, polish it. You could do all of this, or you can do what I did. And
did you try the duplicate feature?
I just took something and just copied it, and then just changed it. But you've got here a button that says duplicate object. I just duplicated the prefab. I just duplicated it, and went over your original, like the ones that I'm not going to make my own seeds. I'm just going to reuse your seed data object and tell it to point to my stuff.
If it's the same object, I guess that works to just duplicate the prefab, because I think you were making a carrot plant, right? So you can just link to the same scriptable object. But the thing is that if you duplicate the prefab, then it will still link to the same scriptable object. So if you really want to make a separate object because you want to have both in the game with different ID, then that's where the duplicate feature comes in.
The other also what I love is you've got the same kind of thing that is in GPU Instancer, where I can replace the prefabs and the objects in my scene with the new ones that I've created, which is what I used for my plants. But let's very quickly, if I go over here to a broccoli, okay. Actually, do you have? Should we do broccoli? Or we use broccoli, but we don't have a picture for the broccoli, but we use broccoli. So Cinti's given me multiple stages of growing broccoli. We've got a broccoli small, a broccoli medium, and a broccoli large. And if I wanted to make a broccoli plant, let's do it the proper way. I'll create a new object, and I'm going to call this broccoli. 2 C's in broccoli. What type of object is it? It's a plant. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to type in broccoli. Okay, if I could get rid of the P. And now I've got. Is this an individual? That's an individual uprooted piece of broccoli. Lovely. Tasty. That'll be our broccoli fruit, we'll call it. So we've got. Normally you say just use a mesh. Don't use a prefab with scripts on it, but Cinti's doesn't have any scripts attached to them, so they're fine. So otherwise you need to sit there and pull all the materials and everything on. So I'm going to drop in there. Let's choose a sprite. Do we have a broccoli sprite? No, we don't. We could use an apple, because that's very similar to a broccoli, isn't it? Yeah. How many stages have we got? 3 stages?
I tell you what. Let's have one more.
Oh, I can't see the one more we had of. So Cozy, thank you so much for the follow. So if I drag in to here, the small, I'm going to drag in the medium, and I'm going to drag in the large. And I've got a soil mesh, which okay, I was a bit confused about what the soil mesh thing is. But we do have actually...
Let's have one more.
Thank you, Grim Syndicate, for the follow. Don't forget, if you are wanting to get involved, ! Discord, join the community. So there's a mound. Where is it? A mound, not mount. Oh dear, keep thinking of Malwas and your donkey. And there's this little dirt mound, which I was like, that's great. That looks like soil. We can use that as soil. Perfect. So I dragged in the soil mesh there. Here you've got these settings here, which is great. I've changed the prefab folder because I was doing plants, and I changed it to plants. If you are going to be wanting to have a prefab folder for each, like sub prefab folders, then every time you're doing this, you could have multiple settings, like have a plant setting and a people setting and an environment setting. But I'm lazy, so I just went in and started editing the default one. And that's pretty much everything you've got in here. Now you've got an equipped. You're not going to equip the broccoli. It's got an item type. Is the plant consumable or is the plant basic?
No, the setting, they won't do anything. That's just for items. So I could add that section too when you choose plant.
There you go. See, it's this level of professionalism that we come to expect from you, Mark.
Yeah.
Gonna click create. Now, magic happens. So there is a bug that I noticed that I immediately get this because there's a def. It relates to there is no def thing or whatever destruction. So it spawns it in, and it complains of the fact here, the target. So I go over here, and I change target to be you can't attack the plants, and then it stops complaining about this this shenanigan here. So now I've got 3 wonderful pieces of broccoli. Let's move them over here so we can see them. And if I go up here and I click select, obviously if we had to look in the folder, it will take me to the plants folder where now you just need to tweak these a little bit because it added the soil. See, it added the soil.
Yeah, the position is not.
Exactly. So I just got to go in and give them a little bit of a tweak. The other thing that I noticed is that my radius is always massive, and I like to have a little bit of a smaller one. So when I'm planting it down, not to be so big. Do you like to bring your soil up or your plant down?
Depends of it would be ideal if because if you want it to be like directly on the floor, you need to be like the bottom of the mesh should be on the floor, so at the position Y0. So I don't know right now where is your Y0 in the scene. So like if it was on the soil, then you should bring it down. But if it was higher, then I think you did the correct thing then.
Yeah. Too much for my radius is massive. And I've got other things I can tweak about here as well. So this I loved. But as soon as I saw you were doing scriptable objects, I got very excited and very happy. And I was like, oh, with these scriptable objects, he's really spoiling us. And then I was like, you know what I'm going to do with I'm going to water. And it was like, oh, there's a water plant already in there. Awesome. I'm putting it in. Now, what's the groups for?
Groups, by itself, it doesn't really do anything. But you can reference it in other places in the code. So for example, when you have the crafting categories, you can set a group so that in the UI they are grouped under the same tab.
So when
and there's also other things like for example, what kind of food you can give to the animals, then they will all be part of a group, and then on the animal you tell them like they can eat anything that isn't part of that group. And there's also crafting fillers. So you have some items that you can craft. I think the example was with the soup. If you want to craft a soup, you can use any kind of vegetable. So in the UI, just show you vegetable, and then everything that has the group vegetable, you can use it to craft it.
Awesome. So if I add in now, if I go here and I go group 1, if I go veggie.
Yeah. And now we're doing the now we're doing the plant,
The
so
plant.
it doesn't really matter, but you will add that group on the item itself. So later if we collect the item, so we will need to create another prefab for the item that you can take and put in your inventory. That's where you would put the group.
And that's down here in the like the fruit model part will go in here, and the fruit data.
Fruit item data, yeah.
So if I growth stage is 0, what is the water duration 24? Does that mean it will take me 24 hours of watering? I have to water non-stop for 24 hours?
No, that's a difference in that was one of the difference in survival engine and farming engine. So this is the system from survival engine, and basically when you water, then it will start growing faster. There's a kind of boost applied to it, and then this is how long the boost lasts.
Oh, I see. What if I
So it
don't
would-
water
yeah.
it? Will it die? Can I make it die?
No, it will still grow. So that was the difference. So in survival engine, it will still grow by itself, because the goal was like there's plants in the environment that grow by themselves, and then you harvest them, and then you can grow a bit of them, but they will still, like, I didn't want to make the player have to water things every day. But in the farming engine, that's different. They need to water every day, otherwise the plant will just not grow at all.
So am I able to change this that it must be watered by hand? Or is that, would I have to change the code to be able to do that?
I think you would. Yeah, I think you would need to. I don't know. You have the toggle there. Grow requires water. Yeah. That's the. I don't know if you just clicked on it or.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That thing. So if it's not click, I think it will just give a boost, and then when it's clicked, then it will not grow at all unless it's watered.
And regrow on death. What's that?
That was a feature so that when you harvest a plant, the plant will kind of be removed, but it will, after a bit of time, it will respawn basically.
So what that difference between death on harvest is that death on harvest will
Then on harvest, it kill that plant completely.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
And then if you want it to regrow after that, then you have the regrow on that.
We just had enough. We're getting lots of subs coming in tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Antonio, aka Earth Shaping, creator of Cascade, and one of the asset store. Which actually needs to do an update. Antonio, you need to actually revisit Cascade, do another update on it. And we've been playing about with this beautiful. Give me an exclamation mark SEO survival engine online on the Unity asset store. Very easy. It was made with broccoli, and I'm gonna save my broccoli. And very quick, we're going over here to broccoli number 2, and let's move down the mesh a touch. Once again, my radius is massive. So let's go down to make our radius a bit bigger, because obviously it's a bit bigger this time, so it's a 0.3. And we need to water our plant, the jabal. And I'm going to stick it in the. I'm not going to stick it in the veggies. I'm going to put that for the fruit, like we said. And obviously don't click generate UID. You want to be doing that in the scene, not your prefab, otherwise everything goes a bit odd. I've had that shenanigans before on different assets. And over here, the buildable script, I can say how I want to place it, either in a grid or just free place it. And I can say where it's going to be placed onto. So it can be placed onto the floor. Let's do floor or soil. Let's go crazy with this one. What does the obstacle do?
Obstacle, it prevents from, like, everything you have below that, you have built obstacle radius. So within that radius, you will not be able to build if there's another object in that specific layer.
And build flat floor?
Yeah, so when this is checked, it will make sure that the floor is flat enough before you're being able to build. So for plant, I don't think that's really necessary, but sometimes you have like very large building that will look floating or very weird if the floor is not flat. So that's why I've added that.
But that's not to say flat as in 0, 0, 0. It's just
No. There's a margin. I think it's build ground distance. That's your margin that consider it flat. So if you increase the build ground distance, then it doesn't need to be as flat.
Nice. I'll have to play back.
But if you put the build ground distance to 0, then yes, it will need to be perfectly flat.
Oh, we got some beautiful chats coming in. Hawksword says, "This is my very favorite asset, and Marc is awesome. I basically spend almost all my dev time exclusively in Survival Engine Online." I love seeing this interview happen.
Wow, thank you.
Do you know where Marc lives, Hacksaw? Because there's a make sure you don't end up knocking on his door. I've had a few cases of those in the past.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've stalked quite a few asset publishers in the past, where waiting for an update. Hey, is an update? Are you gonna do an update? Is there an update? Can I do an update? Is there no update coming? I'm in the park with my kids. How did you find me? You should do a better job of hiding. It's not my fault. So be careful out there. June's Junior Jarvis says, 100%. I own a great deal of assets and templates, and Marc's code has not only replaced the use of those, it's helped me understand a great deal of good coding practices, which is exactly what we said at the start of the streams. It's not just me, Marc, that uses your assets like a university degree course. But yeah, do you find that because of that, your I'm going to say good quality of work that you do, you find yourself doing a lot more documentation to support your assets because of the responsibility that you've got to keep up doing this amazing work?
It depends. I would say I started doing a bit more documentation recently, in recent years. Before that, maybe I had a bit less, but for example, there were a lot of people that were asking when I started doing, especially when I released the Survival Engine Online, with all the networking stuff, it can get a bit more complicated to learn and understand. So
yes.
That's where I started to make the Git book. To explain a bit more how that works, but before that it was mostly tutorial video.
The problem with tutorial videos is they take a lot of effort to make, and very quickly it can become out of date, can't they?
Yeah.
What about inline comments? You find yourself are you a practitioner of like to comment lots of stuff, or does the clean code speak for itself? What method do you prefer?
Yeah, I like the code speak for itself way of thinking, but obviously sometimes you have to comment things that maybe need clarification. But I think ideally the code should be self-explanatory. Maybe sometimes I would put a small summary at the top of each script just so that people understand what is going on in that script. But yeah, I'm not someone who likes to see a big wall of comment over each function.
I don't know if Warspawn is trolling me. I made a tutorial about fish flocking, okay, and it's very outdated now, and everyone's doing these dots systems for making thousands of fish and more advanced fish tutorials, but Warspawn has written, unless you make a tutorial video about fish flocking, those last forever. Yes, thank you, buddy, much appreciated. So the Orc says, I used to code speak for itself, but now AI writes a ton of my code from comments. Win-win. I like to use AI. I'm one of those people who goes into the AI and says, AI, comment my code. And then it goes and comments my code, because I can't be bothered.
Does it work well?
It does. I'm
cool.
Because if it works well if your methods and your code is clean and is sensible, and then it will write good comments for your code. You go write my code, blah blah blah, and then you use those tools to generate the documentation from your code, and there you go, and it kills two birds. It writes the comments for you, and then would automatically generate doc file based on your code in the comments that it automatically created for you in AI. But then somebody told me that the Unity Asset Store is frowning upon AI generated comments in people's code. I mean, what the fudge?
They what?
They don't like it. If you're using
like
AI to create comments for your code, they think that that's a sign that maybe the code itself is generated by AI.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know about that. I know they ask for mentioning if you use AI in your asset description, but I thought they allow any kind of.
And then somebody told me
AI.
that, Mark, if you put too many comments, even if you write the comments by hand, it looks like maybe AI write your comments. They're like, no, I spent weeks writing all these comments by hand. It wasn't AI. So you can't win. If you do it by hand,
Okay.
they don't like it. And if you do it by AI, they don't like it.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
AI's taken over the world.
Interesting.
Okay, so now I'm going to create my item data. So I go here and I go item data.
Maybe it would be easier if you duplicate one so that you don't have, unless you want to reuse like a prefab that we already have. But
so shall I do it from a potato?
Yeah, let's do that.
So if I go into the resources folder,
you just go in the menu at the top because it will ask you there.
Where's that? Oh, okay, up here. Duplicate object.
If you click duplicate
and then go
potato.
Oh, but how do I know which one it is now? This is this is a plant data.
Plant.
This is item data. So first I need a plant. First I need an item, not a plant.
We just did that plant, right, with the broccoli?
Hang on. Do we have an item for the broccoli? So here's the broccoli. Here's the broccoli plant data. And if we find it here, this was generated when we created an item. So here's the plant data. Broccoli. We've got the icon, which is an apple, obviously. Broccoli. Hang on. Broccoli, not an apple, I promise.
I don't think we will see the icon in the description because it's not in the crafting menu, so we should not see that one.
Okay, it's not. Is it craftable? Can we craft it? No, it'll grow from a seed.
Yeah. You could craft it. You could add it to your crafting menu if you want.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
All the plants they work with seeds.
Marc Dub, thank you so much for the sub. Marc Dub's telling us we need to eat our vegetables. Thank you so much, buddy. And then these are the crafting items I can select. My craft. What's a craft?
This is the cost. So this is what I was saying previously about, for example, if you want to use a vegetable to craft it, any vegetable, so you can use a group. So if you click on the plus, you will see it says group data.
Veg. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And then
so
down here, I've got my 3 broccolis. 1, 2, 3. Why does it choose the plant prefab as 3? Does that make any difference?
This is the default one. So you need a default.
I'm gonna put number 1 as the
default. I think it's when you craft it or something. Yeah. It's like which one you want to appear first.
Okay. So let's go back. Let's go and find our potato item because we've got the broccoli plant, but we don't have a broccoli item. And we're going to change the title to be broccoli item. And then duplicate. And where does it stick it?
That was in the settings, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. No, for duplicate, it would just put in the same folder with the other one you selected.
So we've got here. Obviously, we're gonna have to change that to be our apple because a broccoli is an apple. Edible and sweet. No.
Yeah.
Green and dry and really nasty. But my wife says I need to eat more of them. Okay. So.
Right.
Oh, spoilage! So they can go off. They can rot.
Yeah.
So we can have it. So what's the 150? 150 minutes? 150 hours?
This is hours in the game. So you have the clock in the game. So that would be the number of hours.
Oh, I see.
So that's quite long.
Good. I love the fact we can change that. We could make it equipable. You could be like Doctor Who and have a broccoli in your, celery, in your lapel. An equipped bonus. So if you are equipping your broccoli, you're now immortal. We could do that.
Yeah.
Actions: eat, split, and drop. So this is what will show in the.
When you right click on it in the inventory.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So this is the broccoli fruit itself now, everyone. We're talking about it's broccoli fruit.
Well, it's a vegetable, but it's called fruit. Yeah, when you link it to the plant.
But here's the broccoli item is now been automatically generated as a prefab. When I said duplicate,
so go inside and change the mesh.
But how did it know?
Because you duplicate the potato, and the potato was linked to a prefab, so it duplicates. So if you open the broccoli item, you will see a potato inside.
Yeah, but I'm still amazed that it knows because I told it to duplicate the item data, not the prefab as well, and it's done both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the point of that tool. It was so that you don't have to duplicate each file individually. You just duplicate it once, and then you have all the files already.
That's so much easier. What's this ref data, container data, build data, projectile group? What's that?
So these are more like specific to unique cases. Like container data, it's used for example, for the water. The water needs to be held inside a container, so you can set which container it is. So after you drink the water, then basically your water item will turn into that item that you put there.
I see. And buy and sell, we can buy and sell. Nice.
Yeah, this is for the shop panel.
All right, so if I go now to our broccoli item, obviously we've got a potato. And if I open it up, and I'm going to find my broccoli. I'm very excited about this, by the way. I didn't do this method. I manually went and I'm copying and stuff. And even that was easy. But I mean, this is great. So here's my broccoli. Drag in my broccoli. About the same size of a potato, apparently. And I got to tell chat what I said to you about potatoes. So if you're playing about Survival Engine Online, Marc has a potato plant that he grows, and if you look at the potato plant, it grows the potato on top of the plant, and
it makes no sense.
I was actually looking. I went, oh, I didn't know that potatoes grow above ground. That's odd. And for a moment, I looked at it, and then I realized, what are you talking about? You've grown potatoes yourself. You know they don't grow above ground on top of a plant like a fruit. You know they grow. And I honestly, for a moment, this asset made me question my own existence. So thank you for that, Marc. Much appreciated, buddy. Okay, we've got our broccoli. Again, a massive radius. Doesn't need to be so huge. I'm going to chop that down. That's it. And actions I can have on my broccoli. Can I eat? Can I have an eat action? Does that work?
No, because the action you put on the selectable, this is when the item is on the floor, not when it's in your inventory. So this would be like take action. But I think the take action, you don't need to put it because you have the item script, which will have it by default.
Do I need to add this to the veggie group now here?
Yeah, but I would add it to the, not to the selectable, I will add it to the scriptable object, because then that would be when it's in your inventory that it matters.
Oh, okay.
This is like group if you want it to affect something while it's in the scene, while it's on drop in the floor.
And this is, I can have a different noise. If I pick up a broccoli, it makes a different noise than the pop.
So if you click, let's go back to the data, the scriptable object.
Right, let me save this. Get out of here. Go to the broccoli item.
Yeah, and then, okay, you already put the veggie there, so that should be fine.
Oh, lovely. All right. So then I need a seed. I need a seed to grow broccoli. I've just realized that. So
I guess we could try with the plant directly in the scene too. Oh yeah, you can make the seed also.
Do I duplicate the seed?
Yeah, that should work.
I'm getting scared now. Okay. So, do I duplicate? Okay. Let's carry on as we will go. Duplicate potato, and call this seed broccoli. Has anyone in chat, have you grown broccoli yourselves? Has anyone grown broccoli? No? Are we treating broccoli correctly? So now we've got the seed broccoli seeds. I don't need to put it, I could put it into a seeds group, I suppose. And then we've got plant, eat, split. I could eat the seed. Oh, cool. And then I need to change this, obviously, to point to my broccoli. Broccoli. Which one am I pointing it to? The broccoli plant, which is this one. Plant data. And that's it. That's all I need to do, isn't it? Now I've got broccoli. So
yeah, I think so.
If I drag and plop in some seeds there, and say that's 20 broccoli seeds.
Maybe we want to speed up the growth rate.
Yeah, I think, what did I set it to? Plants, broccoli 1. So broccoli 1 will grow 1 hour. Shall I make that 0.5, half an hour?
Yeah.
I want it to have water because I want to do something. Yeah, make some kind of effort in the game. Otherwise, yeah, it's really lazy. Again, another half an hour, and the last one doesn't need to grow. So do I put 0 growth?
Yeah, it doesn't need to grow. So yeah, I think 0 is fine.
But I can put a 0.5. And it requires...
Oh yeah, you need to link your fruit there, the item.
Oh yeah, there you go. See, we forgot to put our broccoli in here. Good man. Broccoli item, and then our fruit model has to be.
Yeah, this is sometime inside the prefab. You will see like the fruit grow on the plant, but I don't think, is it separate? Because I think on the mesh you can see the broccoli in the middle, but I don't know if it's separate from the leaf.
Look, broccoli grows above the ground. Everyone, broccoli grows like a potato.
Yeah, this one is normal, I think.
So it says broccoli grows under salty water. That's why it tastes the way it does. I don't believe you now.
Okay. If you open that one, are you able to split the leaf from the thing, or they are all into one?
Tell you what we could do. We could broccoli. We could drag in a broccoli.
Okay,
and
yeah.
We could drag in a broccoli medium, and then if I add this one and upscale my broccoli medium. Oh, look, even the broccoli medium's got a cheeky little broccoli growing on it. Oh, you little bugger.
Then just put it somewhere else so we can test, like somewhere else on the plant. Maybe you keep the big one.
Oh my god, even the small one's got a little baby broccoli.
A bigger
growing.
broccoli on top.
Yeah, hang on. Let's put it there and then go stick you at the top. Inside that, like there. Cinta, you need to separate your broccolis. Okay. How's that? Does that look lovely? Talking about Canadians, we've got Fresh Meat in the chat. Hello, Fresh Meat. So then I would... Oh, so you drag in like this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it will pop off. Now, this is what I was chatting to you in the Discord about, Mark, was that if I wanted to have multiple pieces of fruit, like a strawberry bush.
Yeah, they will need to be inside like a parent object, and then you just drag that one there, and then underneath you have all the fruit.
But if you wanted to like harvest it multiple times, like have to harvest it like 10 times, we'll have to manually code that.
In the feature.
Yeah. Well, we could do that. We can do that another time. Stick on YouTube. Okay, so I've got now my seed. The last thing that I always forget to do, which I get in trouble for, is going over here and generating my UIDs. So I've got to do that. Okay. Do I have I've got a watering can. Brilliant. I've got some seeds. Lovely. Okay. Shall I click play?
Yeah.
Should we do this? Let's do it. Okay. Now it explodes. Connecting. Alrighty. So, 3P games. You got your jogging animation going. Let's pick up some rabbit poop off the floor. Now I can sow it. Because we said it can go on floor as well as soil, we could stick it anywhere. I could stick it here and it'd be fine. We could set it so it only can go on soil if we wanted, couldn't we? Or we could say go anywhere. I'm going to stick it anywhere. Stick it here. Boom! Nice dramatic noise it makes. And boom! Okay. Now I'm going to water it because we said it needs water to grow.
Yeah.
I forget to equip it. And it's because it's close. It's got how close it is to the soil.
Yeah, it's based on distance. So
oh look, it grew! It grew! Did you see it?
Good.
It grew. Oh, it's growing. Let's water it again quickly. Okay. Come on. Got half an hour. Half an hour for it to grow again. I'm excited. My legs are shaking. I'm so excited to watch it grow. Come on. It's grown again. Okay, last stage. A little bit of water. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. There it is. It's popped on. It went pop.
Yeah.
Stop watering it. Take it. Okay.
Maybe you have to unequip.
There you go. Now we got it. Awesome. And if you're really lucky, you could get yourself some potatoes, real potatoes from under the ground. These aren't ready yet. So I'm going to pick up some seeds I placed earlier. And these ones are a little bit different. You can't grow these unless you can't even grow them here. It has to be on these tall bits these mounds. And using the obstacle method, I'm able to say that the plant itself is also an obstacle. So if it's too close to another plant, then it can't grow. It can't be put down, so that you've got enough space for them to grow. So I've made about that distance. rather than using a grid. So you can also place them down on a grid, but this way, because my wife was very excited when she saw this way, and she was like, that's great, I'm not forced to have to place it down in a grid system. And a chat, Chris asked, can you make a sprinkler work with this system? So that was the next thing that we were going to do. Just wanted to show these off. Just gonna water these. They only look here. Yeah, a little bit of soil there. That's the closest bit of soil. Blow that down. Soil those. Yeah, soil's got wet. And if I want to go and I've used up all my water, I can go over here. Jog in. Oh, go over to the well. And I thought I was supposed to click on the well. And I was right clicking and clicking and clicking. And I was getting really frustrated. And then I right clicked on my watering can. And then I saw I could fill it up because I was close to the well. Brilliant. But let's just pick up some carrots. I love it. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so sprinkler system. Since he's got these wonderful sprinkler systems, and I was saying to Mark in the Discord, oh, if you get time, I'd love to make a sprinkler system. And Mark was like, why didn't you just use the sprinkler system that's already in the kit? I was like, what? You've got a sprinkler already in the kit? It's like, yeah. This is like, yeah. Have you not looked at everything that's in the kit? No, Mark, I haven't looked at everything in the kit because the kit is huge! Exclamation mark SEO in chat. It's a very big kit. It's easy to get lost, I gotta tell you. So, yeah. How does this sprinkler work? Let's have a quick look at the script.
It's really just based on the distance. So I think if you find the sprinkler script, yeah, there's a range there that you can change. Yeah, so you basically just change that and it will just keep everything watered all the time.
Oh, that literally is it, everyone. That's it. That's all I got to do. So being lazy, obviously, what I would do is I would have just dragged this. But now we know that we can use duplicate. Should I use duplicate object on this? Or should I just literally duplicate
you can use the existing one though. Like if you don't want to create a new item, you can just open that prefab and then change the image.
Cool. One thing I'm going to do before we do that is that you'll notice that we've got a lot of broccoli already in our scene. And if I go here and go broccoli, you'll see that we've got lots of broccoli already here. So I want to actually replace all of these large broccoli, all of these large broccolis here. I want to replace all of these large broccolis with my new broccoli, and I love this. I love this feature. GPU instances also got this replace prefab. This should be This should be a standard part of Unity. Replace prefab. I tell you.
Yeah.
And then I go into my plants. Let's get rid of this search here. And this is the large, so that's number 3. And I'm replacing, boom, with my number 3s. And all of those will disappear and will be placed. And then this will be empty. Give it a few seconds to do its magic. Bang, and it's done. And we do the same for the M's. And replace prefab with number 2 for the M's. And now this makes my asset flipping life so much easier. And now we're going to go for the small, obviously. Boom. And where are you? Replace prefab. And I'll replace that one with the small. Kablamo. And because we've already got our edible, eatable, harvestable broccolis, we can actually replace all of these single broccolis. Unfortunately, now we've got a load of these broccolis that appeared here with these ones here we want to replace with our broccoli object that we've got. So I could then go and replace these with our broccoli. broccoli. Where's our broccoli that we had? Broccoli item. There it is. Boom. And now we've got, just like magic, if I go back in, all of these will then be harvestable and waterable. And as you see, they've all got their little mounds on them to show that they are my broccolis and not the original Cinti non-scriptable broccoli. And that's how easy that was. I mean, that was really ridiculous how easy that was. But as I say, with the sprinkler, what I could do is just grab this sprinkler here. This is my little sprinkler. You see here my sprinkler, which is great. But this one has got the FX, and he has the FX separately. So what I would have to do is grab the FX, grab the sprinkler, put them both nested inside here, hide his mesh, and then replace my ones with his ones, and job's your uncle, and then it's done. But I can't be bothered to do all that because we still have to play about with TCG as well. We haven't even got there yet. But I gotta tell you, that was ridiculously easy to get going to do. With the hoe, I've got to be honest with you, Mark. I didn't duplicate the hoe. I just modified your original hoe.
Yeah, existing one. Yeah, that's a way to do
I
it.
hid your hoe mesh, and I put a Cinti mesh in it instead. Will you forgive me?
Well, there's nothing to forgive. I think that's a fine way to do it.
Well, I am obviously asset flipping here, but we do it with love, so it's perfectly fine. Exclamation mark SEO is in chat. Thank you so much for putting those in chat. This is a great kit. I gotta say, it's awesome. But there's one thing that I wanted to ask you before we move on to TCG. I'm not asking that we'll do it together now here, but can I make vehicles, not just horses, in this kit, or would I have to basically code that all myself?
Yeah, we could try just using the horse script, right? And then replacing it. I guess we would just probably need to adapt animation somehow, but since it's just a truck and you don't care too much about the wheel rotating for now, you can probably just swap the script or swap the mesh inside the prefab, and then we have the car. But then you wouldn't have the car physics.
Exactly.
So it would, yeah.
Do you know what
So
we
you
should
would need to
do
call
when I get back from my work trip? We'll have to have a sesh together, me and you, where we make a car. Oh, do you know what I'll do? I'll make a specific SEO add-on called Messi's Wonderful SEO Add-on Car Kit, and I'll sell it for $500 on the asset store. How does that sound?
Cool. Sounds expensive.
It's worth it though, isn't it? Of course it is. Right, should we play about with TCG? Exclamation mark TCG in chat.
Yeah, I think if we want to have time to go through TCG, maybe we could switch.
Yeah, I mean, I've only played what's that? What's that one from The Witcher? The card game. What's it called?
Yeah, it's called Gwent.
So I played that one because it was given away for free. So I played it. I played a Pokemon one with my kids, which I didn't understand at all. And then I played the game. Yeah, I played exclamation mark Echo. I played your game because it's free on Steam, and you told me it would be very quickly to get through the tutorials. Yeah, so we can play multiplayer.
Yeah.
That took me about an hour.
Really?
Right, to get through the.
But did you do the whole tutorial or just the first few levels?
No, I did the up until to get the multiplayer part. Right.
Okay.
Because I couldn't beat the NPCs.
Yeah.
I just.
Did you Did
I
you select
cry?
the difficulty?
No, I
Did you
chose
check?
the medium one because I was like, obviously,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
gonna choose the bottom
Yeah.
one because I have some self-respect. You know, not a lot of self-respect. I've got a little bit of self-respect. And I got to be honest, I found it quite difficult, and it was frustrating because I was like, "What am I? How am I not beating this person? How am I not beating him?" And then
Yeah.
I
It's
was
a
like,
bit of learning.
"Oh, I was like, this is obviously this is rubbish. It's a rubbish game. The game's rubbish. It's not my fault. I'm perfect." And then I finally beat it. I was like, "Yes, I'm the conqueror of the universe. I'm the best player who's ever lived." So it worked in that I had that feeling of accomplishment from beating the tutorial level NPCs.
Yeah, I think there's a lot less luck than other TCG games, so it's very tactical. And so yeah, like in between different players, you can see a lot of skill gap because you really need to learn the mechanics. You really need to understand how you can gain an advantage in game. So there's a bit of sometimes I see a bit of the game, a bit of mix of like a card game and a bit of chess because there's a lot of like tactical positioning and then placing your resources and you don't want to waste them. So it's like you really need to strategize and think a bit ahead of what you're going to do. And sometimes if you do like one wrong move, then it will screw up the whole match.
Oh, chat, we've got June's Junior Jarvis says they had the same issue as me. With that, Hacksword's going to bed. We're going to dinner time. Actually, it's good night, everyone. It's dinner time for me. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Great to see this. We love Marc. We love Marc. Hear that, Marc? They love you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to every Saturday we've got live dev interviews all the way through to December. Next week is Nature Manufacturer, and after that we've got Cinti Studios. After that we've got after that we've got Roots, and then after that we've got Cinti. So we've got the low poly face off, 2 live interviews one after each other, and then we've got Malbers, where we'll be getting Malber's animation controller into Survival Engine online. Vertex Raiders is 1 a.m. here, time for sleep. We'll watch the rest later. Boban! See you later, buddy. Who's actually Vertex Rage is an asset publisher on Unity and Unreal now. Congratulations, Vertex Rage. And the rule set for this TCG, is it like some standard card rule set that everyone uses? Or did you have to like invent this from scratch?
The TCG engine is mostly based on existing card games mechanics that people are already familiar with.
So is it like, is it like a download, you go and you find that? Or is that like you had to play the games and work it out? Or do you go and, is there like some kind of card game Discord group where everyone shares all of the logic and how these work?
I'm not sure what you're talking about right now.
Like the rules. Like if it was a pen and paper RPG, I would have a physical like Dungeons and Dragons rule set that has instructions.
Yeah.
But having only ever played the Witcher one, I've got like, is there like, do they have printed rule set of card games? Like, how does it?
Yeah, sometimes they have printed rules. Yeah.
So this is how naive, like, I don't know anything about these card game things. All I know is like Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I tell a lie, Marc. About 30 years ago, I was one of my old business partners I was working with. He got sent wrestling cards, and they send them as little slides, like photo slides, where you look at these little slides. They put in like as scanners to see them, like blueprints, like negatives of a camera, and you see what the card is going to be. And it was that small, like you see that, and that was the pitch. Like, would you like to invest in these card games? And they was like, what is it?
Okay.
It's like a wrestling card game. They're like, okay, what does that mean? And like, it's what kids will buy them and they'll play against each other in the playground. It was like, no thanks, I don't understand this. And that was like, like.
So you haven't played like Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering?
No.
Okay.
I haven't lived, Mark. I haven't lived. Okay, Unity's finally loaded up. It's finally loaded up now, so I can actually log in, and you can educate me. Does Indie Mark have a Discord? Yes, he does have a Discord. Exclamation mark Indie. And the exclamation mark Indie Mark, exclamation mark Mark. You can go to the do not post a link, or the bot will go psycho on you. But it is on his. I'll post a link. in a second. Let me go to Indie Mark's page.
So while you open that and start testing, I think I'll take like 1-2 minute break. I'll be back.
You mean you need to go to the toilet?
Yeah.
You can say it, Mark.
We'll be quick.
Just don't leave your microphone on while you're in there. All right, now, am I the only person in the world now, chat, who hasn't really played and got into these card game things? Am I like the last one standing? I like played 5 minutes. Damn it, cool! You beautiful badger. I feel like I haven't lived. Oh, Freshie doesn't play them either. So it's us old fogies. Freshie. Good. Bounce up the. So it's not just me. So exclamation mark echo. It is free. I played Magic the Gathering in real life 30 years ago. I do not find them hard to play. It's not just me. I'm glad that it's not just. I mean, they're beautiful. And Honest Dan Games did a game jam where he did a card. His cats game, didn't he? Not enough mana. What does this mean? Not enough mana. How do I get more mana? Select a target. Okay. A snake. And then can I just drag you onto my snake? No. Fire. Select a target. Snake. Shoot him. Pow. End my turn. I don't know what I do. Place a land. Place a what? A land. Oh, a land. Roots. Not your turn. And now it's my turn. Okay, roots. Place a land. What does that mean? Put a card down. Oh, what's this? A wolf. Oh, angry tree. Angry tree. Okay, close that down. Do I put? Where do I put it? It's in my hand. Maybe that 0 point thing. What's 0 point? Coins. Oh, gain 1 mana. Okay. Now I've got a mana. Bear. Now I can put my bear down. Taunt the other cannot be attacked. Fury. Attack twice. Rrr, I'm a bear. He's taunting me. Protected. Alright, can I put my unicorn down? No. I've got 9 seconds before the... Got 9 seconds! Fire thing. Not enough mana. Go over there. Do something. Oh, I should have attacked. Head, how is he attacking my cards in my deck? That's not cricket. I died. How did I die? He's attacking me again. Stop attacking me. Not enough mana, not my turn. Oh my god, it goes up 1%. Your mana is the blue circles.
You have enough now.
Hey, buddy. Okay. What? Oh, paralyze the target for 3 times. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're not in. You didn't set to URP, I think. Or maybe the effects was just loading because you're in the editor.
I opened.
I saw a kind of white cube. Sometimes it's just the shader is not loaded yet.
What do I do now? Not enough mana. Not enough mana. 3. He's protected. He's torn. He's protected. Can I eat? Not enough mana. Which is my mana? 2?
Yeah.
So I can't do anything. Can I?
Doesn't seem like it. You can use your power, which is the flame.
Target gains hell, shell, and oh my god, he's killing me. Stop killing me. How do you think I'm getting attacked by a fish?
It's only one.
Okay, so kill the fish. He's protected. Is everyone protected?
Yeah, all the ones that don't have taunt.
Do I put them down here? Okay, I'm gonna put you down here. Rupert, at the start of your turn, kills characters in play with the lowest attack, including yours. He'll kill my own people?
If you're the lowest attack, yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
right now you're not. You have 6 and they have 1, so the ones will die.
Okay, so
you're good.
not enough
But
mana.
you probably get killed though, because they have a lot of stuff.
Reduces the health of all characters. Oh my god, he just killed me.
I think you lost that one already.
Oh, I'm so confused. Why am I so bad at
fine.
this game?
Maybe you start with there's a small adventure mode too in the engine, so maybe it's easier to start with that because you have less cards. Now you're playing with all the cards in the engine, so it's probably a bit confusing.
Oh, I'm so stupid. All right, so is there an offline version of this and an online version, or can I just use this as an offline version only?
Yeah, you can use as offline. There's no problem.
Okay.
So maybe you open the menu scene. That would be a better start, I think.
Don't worry, Messi. It's just an IQ test. Maybe it'll be better if you weren't playing with a full deck. I'm not playing with a full deck. Trust me.
Also, before you start, can you just check in your
No, it's an English saying, like playing with a full deck is like your brain's not entirely there. Right. Yeah. Let's try this again. Okay. First question to you about the TCG. How easy is this to use as a novice? Can I just load it up, throw a load of new images in, change some scriptable objects, and not have to do any coding?
If you don't change the rules of the game, yeah, you could just change replace the art of the cards and then change even the abilities. If you're using things that are already coded, then you can just do that with the scriptable object. And yeah, you'll need to add all the scenes there. So add these 3 and also add the game scene.
Does it matter which order I'm sticking them in, or have you been clever and you don't care about
you should put the login menu first. Yeah. And then in game, you can just put that one, yeah.
What's Game 3D?
That's just an alternative to that one. And the only difference is that there's a different camera perspective and it's in the different axis. So the board is on the the Z axis instead of
let's have a quick look at that.
Oh, yeah, it's just that perspective. It's because I think some people, they wanted to have a kind of 3D environment in the background. In the demo, I don't have any 3D, but at least you have the perspective to make it easier to do that.
Okay. Username. Floppy. Oh, they're cute.
Maybe let's go with adventure. You will have some easier level, maybe.
Oh my
god!
At least adventure's gonna be easy. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Maybe not easier, but you have less cards to learn, so it's less overwhelming.
Okay. Am I going with wolf level 1? I think that's where we live. I'm a baby wolf. Oh my god. Okay. So
you have another card too behind that one. The 3 cost, yeah, Alpha Wolf.
Oh, okay. So do I put my cards down?
Yeah, but you only have 2 mana, so you can't put the 3.
But these are gonna kill me.
Yeah, but you can attack them first.
Really? But it's like I'm walking into... He just killed himself. Sacrificed himself.
Yeah, but they have more attack than you, so usually that's a good thing. You have 1-1 and they are 2-1, so it's usually a good trade. So that one that you just played, it cannot attack directly because you just played it. You will only be able to attack the next turn.
Okay. What's this thing here? These...
Oh, that's just a turn history, so if you want to know what happened. So if you check the one at the top right, yeah, below that, yeah, it just says like what happened.
Paralyzed you! You can't attack me! Ha ha! And now I can put my... Not enough mana! Oh, okay.
No, you use it all on the spell.
Okay.
You could have attacked with the...
I thought... Oh, I didn't need mana to attack with him. Oh no, baby.
Oh no, you don't need mana to attack. You just need mana to play that card.
Oh, okay. That was a foolish mistake on my part then. Alright, so...
Yeah, you should place the Alpha Wolf first because if you place it in the middle, not in the middle, but like in the middle where there's empty space, then it will spawn one on each side.
Oh, now he tells me after I've already placed him. Oh, what a foolish man!
Oh, in the new version, it only does one. That's true because I changed the stuff, so there's no difference. You still got your free card. And then because now that is good because that you should have attacked the other though because now you killed the one that was paralyzed.
But I thought because he was paralyzed they wouldn't get hurt. But he was still hurt.
No, they just can't perform action, but they still deal damage.
Oh my word! What a foolish mistake.
Yeah. This one has no action because just
we don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
You're still alive.
Why is he attacking my baby?
No, it's attack you as a player. So if you check in the corner, you have like 2 out of 10. This is your life. So if you go to 0, you lose.
Oh my god, he's attacking me?
Yeah.
That's not fair. I've done nothing to him. Alright, now...
And now you should really trade with... Yeah, you...
But then my baby's gonna die.
Yeah.
There's no way I can't win this.
No, but you can attack him too. You need to... but this one already played.
Oh, I gotta attack him.
Yeah.
Oh, foolish me.
Yeah, like that.
Oh my god.
That's what you forgot.
Can I attack him again? Can I do...
Yeah.
Have I got more cards?
You only have like another turn or 2 before the other stop being paralyzed because only 3 turns.
Let me extend a personal invitation.
I'm attacking him with a baby wolf. This is not going to end well. He's got like this massive werewolf creature, furious wolf. And I'm attacking him with a baby. Can I go over here and run away from this one? He can't hit me because it's too far away.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't, because the wolf's going to kill me no matter
it's just
where
to
I go.
recognize your card on the board.
He's not even looking at the baby. He's just killing me. Oh, the evil bugger. We're being raided by Irish John. Give me an exclamation mark Irish in chat. Oh, my word. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. We're here with Indie Marc. It's kicking off the live dev interviews back again every Saturday all the way over to Christmas, apart from sometimes when it's a Sunday or it could be when it's a Friday. Obviously, we do the Cincy Studio stuff on a Sunday because it's their Mondays. We have been playing about with search engine. Survival engine. Search engine optimization, I like to call it. Survival engine online. Who needs to optimize your life when you've got survival engine? It's not only has he got an offline version, but he's got the online version. If you have picked up the offline version in the past, you can get the online one at a discount. How much is the discount for the upgrade for the offline version to the online one? Is it 50% off?
It's the full price. It's the full price of the offline one. So the offline is 45, so you get a discount of 45.
$45. There you go. What have you been up to, Freshy? Working on the most amazing game ever created. Irish John is sitting there making the Rise of Piracy, exclamation mark, RIP in chat. Freshy's throwing in the SEOs and the marks and the TCGs. Freshy's doing it all, spamming all of the exclamation marks. And Freshy's also given a shout out to Irish John Games. I don't even need to say anything because Fresh Meat knows exactly what he's doing. He's a perfect professional. What would I do without Freshy in the chat? That's why I wouldn't have a clue how to use Twitch and these bots at all. And we're going to be playing about a game, exclamation mark Echo, because Indie Mark, talking about amazing game developers like Irish John, Indie Mark also makes games. So exclamation mark Echo, it's for free. It's a card game. It's over on Steam. Why is it free, by the way? Is it full of like loot boxes and in-app purchases?
Yeah, there's a bit of that. You really don't need to buy anything, so basically you can play the whole game for free. But if you want, you can buy some currency. That's the model that we had in the original team, so it's still there.
It's loot box-tastic.
There's no loot box though. It's just buying there's no loot box. It's just buying basically the currency that you can buy cards with it and ships.
So is that logic in the in this kit as well? Like, are we able to make a store?
No, there's no in-app purchase.
Okay.
You can buy cards and sell cards, but it's with the in-game currency. So right now you have 10,000. So you would be able to buy cards in the pack.
So if I go to collections, packs.
Yeah, and now you can choose a starter deck, which will be a good idea before buying anything.
Hang on, my starter deck is fire. I'm a fire starter. Twisted fire starter. Okay, and now I go to collections and click.
Yeah, and then you can select. Okay, so you got a fire one, yeah.
And then, where's my money? How much money? Where's my money? 10,000.
10,000.
10,000 shekels. All right, so I want to get a bear.
Yeah.
100 quid for a bear? I'll buy the bear. Why do I have an option to sell it if I don't already have one?
Oh, it will not work.
I thought there's a bug in this. There's a bug in my boots. No.
The option is there. It just doesn't work.
You should hide that action if you don't have one.
Yeah.
Imp. Deal 1 damage. A lava beast. Wow, I've got some really crap cards. I need to buy some good ones. No wonder I lost. I lost because I've got crap cards, Mark. That's why, not because I don't know how to play the game. It's the cards.
The first game you played, that was all the cards in the game. So basically, it was the same deck you had with your opponent.
Don't try it on. Obviously, he had more than me. We all saw that. A wolf stalker. He's so cute. He's got a little. Why is he covered in leaves? Is this the Last of Us?
Because there's basically 3 teams. So you have the green team, which is like nature, forest, and then you have the one in the red team. They will be full of fire.
Location. What's the location card gonna do?
You basically place it on the board, and you get the ability, but you cannot attack with it. Unlike characters that can attack.
Alright, so I've got some cards now. Oh, what's this? An elite pack. An elite pack, 5 cards, more chance to find rares and mythics. Oh, I'm buying myself one of these. Open the pack. What did I get? A forest town? 2 forest towns? Oh.
This is a mythic.
Angry tree and roots. I got all greens. Oh man, those are crap. I was expecting. 2 of the same ones. I have to do swapsies in the playground. Okay, so go back to adventure. Can I play with my deck now?
Oh no, adventure, that's fixed deck, so you don't play with your own. It's just the deck that you're provided with. So it's more like a puzzle. If you go in solo, but this now you didn't select your own. You select like the basic one.
Okay. How do I give back? Quit. Okay, I've done it again. I clicked the button again. Okay, quit. So what do? I click.
So you have this, and now they are named the same, but probably you will want to edit it first. So if you go in the collection, you probably want to go at the top in the collection. And then just click on your deck there, and then you can change the card and change the tile.
Messy cards. Alright. Let's go back to play. Messy cards, I'm in, messy cards. Alright, so let's kick some butt. I've got a red potion. What does this do? Target gains 1 attack and fury. Oh, nice. Oh, I've got more. So do I drag my cards out of my deck?
No, this is just to see what is in your deck. It doesn't show you in which order you will draw them. It's basically, they are in alphabetical order, so you can, if you don't remember what you put in your deck, you can just click there.
I don't remember at all. And it was only 3 seconds ago. Okay.
Let's have one more.
Oh, thank you so much. Give me a whole bleep. Right now, we are going to be doing live dev interviews every Saturday. So go ! Discord, check out the schedule. It's also on the Twitch in the schedule button. All red creatures. What did it say? All red creatures have +2 attack. Okay, so now can I put down another creature? No.
If you have enough mana, but I don't think you have now.
Okay.
So you'll probably have to wait next time.
He's got. I can kill those. I can kill those ones. He's got 4. Is that 4 health, 2 damage?
No, it's the opposite. So you have 4 damage and 2 health.
Okay. So I can, if I attack him with something that's a 2, does that mean that I will die as well?
Yeah, both die.
Oh, I don't want to die. But it says there I do +2 attack, so I can.
Yeah, you will have 4 with this thing.
Let's do it. That didn't work.
So this you have to place it on your side first.
Select.
And then normally you can deal damage, but this one is on stealth, so it cannot be targeted.
What?
So you can target the player. Oh no, you could have target the player, but no, you don't have the kill anymore. You cancelled it, I think.
Oh no! Time's run out. Oh god. Okay. Oh no, he's attacking me! Stop attacking me! I've done nothing to you. I'm gonna attack you. But I thought I had 6 and he had 5.
No, it's already shown on that card. So this is a 2-1.
Oh my god!
And it was showing 4.
I killed my imp for nothing.
Yeah. But you have a spell, you have a hero power. If you click on the flame at the bottom right, that would be good to use. You can deal 1 damage to anything. So if you damage the bear.
You're dead, bear.
Yeah, that's it.
Ha! Oh my god. This was on sale recently. Was that part of the
Yeah, it was in the Unity summer sale.
Oh nice. Which one of the which YouTuber recommended this one then?
I don't know. I think it's just Unity that selected it.
Oh, nice. It's a demon chicken. The roasted chicken can summon an egg. I don't like the way he keeps attacking me. I find it like he's personally got something against me. If I just do this now, can I attack him with it? No.
No, you can only attack with things that are already placed on the board. This is a spell though, so this one you can destroy cards. You could destroy that, yeah.
Destroy you! Am I winning? Or am I losing? I feel like I'm losing.
Hard to tell. Seems quite equal now. But you should use your... Yeah, you should use your last 2 mana, so either you play the flame spell or you play the imp.
There you go. So you don't, it's not like you're saving mana and it adds up.
No, you don't save it, that's the thing. You have to use it.
Can you code it so that I get it?
Yeah, that would be easy to change.
I've got 6 health, he's got 16.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're losing now. You could? No, that would not work.
It's so polite. I think.
The lava beast combo well with the potion because every time you play a spell, you gain attack, and then the potion also gives you attack. So you should no, you should play the lava beast first, and then play the potion on it.
Hard to tell. Mark is being so kind to Messi as he loses 6-16. There you go. And now I can. I don't have any mana. Oh my god. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna spank me again, isn't he? Has he done his turn? Did he do his turn? He's played a green potion. Okay.
Yeah, so now he has tons,
Oh.
so you can attack. Now you're paralyzed.
Oh my god, he's attacking me again. Okay. Chicken.
Okay.
Oh my, he's killed me.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh my god.
We can lower the difficulty of the AI too. There's different settings.
Now I got a question to ask you. Okay. I want you to be honest with me.
Okay.
When I was playing your game Echo, okay, exclamation mark Echo in chat, and it was taking me an hour or longer to get past, okay, the tutorials, and then suddenly I was able to win. It felt like the AI just gave up and was basically just was like, you know, I'm gonna let you win because you've died 50 times in a row.
I didn't code anything like that.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, did you code it that, like, if they see that you are really terrible, that the AI suddenly goes, I feel guilty killing you. So you didn't code that. It's just the AI is so good.
Maybe it just improved.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it just played better.
No.
But sometimes with the AI, when it sees that it cannot win, it doesn't play optimally anymore. It kind of. So maybe you were already winning, and then that's why it felt like the AI wasn't strong anymore.
No, I got to tell you, your AI has actually become sentient and was like, you know what? I feel bad. I feel bad about killing this person. Warspawn's asking, what did you use for the AI? Is it behavior tree or what?
It's an algorithm called min-max, minimax. So yeah, basically go inside a tree and look at all the possibilities and calculate the heuristic based on all the choices that it evaluates.
Alright, shall I kick your butt at Echo?
Yeah, we can do that.
So how do I find you? I was like, you know, how many people are playing?
You need to use the not that many.
But you say that I go to leaderboard. There's lots of people in the leaderboard with lots of scores. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, but it's over a long time.
And you've got like video cinematic cutscenes and stuff. It's really polished.
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't expecting it to be this good.
So what's your username? I can add you. Have contacts on the right side. You can add me. Me, it's just Marc. So MARC. Okay, I see your username there. So you can just click on add. And then we can also just go into multiplayer. I don't know if you have a deck
Level
already.
24, gonna kick your butt.
Yeah. So now you see it on play, there's a kind of exclamation mark. That means someone is waiting in the matchmaking.
Oh.
So that's me.
Select your starter deck.
starter.
Alright. Select a champion. Who's she? She's a thief. Oh, battle cry. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Although that's got a cowboy in it and a dog. We're gonna do that one.
Alright.
Okay.
So now you can go into multiplayer, or you can edit your deck too if you prefer. Should find each other. There we go.
You can see my cards though if you're looking at the Discord in the stream.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
And then if you click on the deck drop down, just above your card on the left side, you can choose another deck. Yeah, on the left side it says Terra. And then you have some rotation deck that you can play with if you don't like yours, because yours probably just a basic one. So if you want something a bit stronger, we can try these ones.
So how much of TCG engine is like can be replicated to make something like this?
There's a lot of unique feature in Echo, so I guess it depends what each person wants to do, but TCG has all the core feature for mostly like gameplay and deck building and all that. Obviously, it's not exactly the same gameplay, so there are differences from one card game to the other. For TCG engine, I went with more like the mainstream Hearthstone, Magic: The Gathering, because that's what people are most familiar with, and that's what most people want to do as a kind of card game. But I guess if you want to go beyond that, then you can edit the code and change it. So we'll put more time, I think, because otherwise it would be a bit chaos. So now I'm ready. So the thing about that game is you have to be very careful about not overspending your resources that are called power particles, because if you spend too much, then you will run out very quick and you won't be able to do anything.
Well, you've got a invincibility protection. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just for one turn. I don't know if you've understood the concept of the artifact, but do you see you have kind of the blue bear next to you? That is your goal to win the game, so you need to destroy 5 of my characters. And you have 12 turns to do that, because if you check at mine on my side, it says I win in 12 turns. So if you don't kill me in 12 turns, then I win the game.
Oh my god. More confusing than before.
So you're the one that need to play aggressive in this matchup.
Alright, so if I put my... Okay, I'm going to put him down.
Yeah, you can go. Also, one thing you could have done is put this one in the corner, because yours is ranged, so I cannot attack you, I can only attack.
Okay.
So if you put it in the corner, then you don't need to add any resources on it, because I cannot attack it.
Yeah,
So
but
then
nobody
I
puts
realize
baby in the corner.
baby. But now I cannot attack you, because if you look at the maximum, I don't know if you found out to do that, but when you click on the reserve, then you will see I can only reach 21, so I cannot attack you. Yeah, you'll also see it by hovering. So now I need to do something else, and probably going to try this. And now I need to protect myself, because otherwise, especially that one, Drago is quite strong because it can attack twice per turn, so it can be very effective.
How did you get up to 49?
Because the other character that I just put gives a lot of power particles, so basically every time you play a card you gain resources. So it's not like in other games where you have attack and HP. In this game the first number is your attack, but the second one it's how much energy you have on the card, and it multiplies your attack, your base attack. And every time a character enters play, it will drop all its energy into the reserve, so you can use it on other cards. So yeah, that one you just played added 1 in your reserve. So now you can assign.
Can I kill her? She's protected.
Yeah, but now it's only 1 action per turn in that game, unlike TCG engine or other games, so it's just 1 action. So if you play a card, then you cannot attack.
Alright.
Since the cards are free. So it's really based on
Oh my god, you're
not
gonna
based
kill me
on
no
that.
matter what I do. You're gonna try and kill my dragon, aren't you? I can only go up to 56.
I'm probably able to attack it, yeah. Even if you boost it, I'm probably able to kill that one. But what you should do is add one resource on Steam, because that one has counter attack. So if you add one on it, you will be able, just right click one time on this.
On this guy?
Yeah. And now, because you have 14, you will be able to counter attack me after I kill your Drago.
Yeah, but you're not going to kill my drag, you're going to kill me, aren't you? Like,
I can't, because I don't have range.
Oh, you don't have range? Oh, yes, right.
And you do. You have range on both your characters. So now if I attack Draco, then you will kill me after that. I'll do it just to show you, even though that's probably not a good move. Oh, I have a better move than that, actually. What I can do is use my action on Vala. It's called Ritual, and it will reduce the stats of everyone.
I don't like her. She's just nerfed everyone. Alright, so...
She just nerfed everyone now.
Okay. Oh.
And if I do it a second time, everyone will die. Everyone that already has the curse.
Is she still protected?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's still protected. So if do I add another block onto him?
No, I don't think you can reach with anything. So now you have two choices. Either you play a card on the board from your hand, or you move one on my side. I don't know if you reached that point in the tutorial, but when you move a card on my side, then you will gain one of the crystals, and then you gain more energy each turn. So now you stole one from me.
I got your crystal! You cannot reach
so
me!
So now I only get one per turn and you get two. And if you bring it back to your side, then you will get 3 per turn instead of 2.
How much is she going to take my health down?
If she does it another time, then you die. But I also die.
That's a bit violent, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I get 2 moves now? Where's my ninja? I thought I got a ninja. I thought I had a ninja in my pack.
Yeah, it's not there yet. You haven't drawn it.
Alright. This is so stressful.
So now what I could do is this.
Oh, you killed everyone!
This is counted as my action, so basically now I can't do anything, and I also remove mine. Oh, this is very good. Play Luna, because she can bring back a robot from the dead.
Where should I put her? Should I put her here?
I think, yeah, that should be fine. You have more attack than me. So.
Oh, which one should I bring back? My dragon?
I think Drago is the best choice here.
Haha!
Yeah. Now I could do the same ritual again, but then I think you will kill me next turn, even if I.
She can only go up to 16.
Quite strong.
There you
so
go.
Now I don't even know if I have a good play there.
Ha! You're gonna die now, lady.
Yeah, probably.
I'm really thinking like this is. I've got no idea what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm gonna kill her for what she's done.
So now I'm just going to nerf you.
What's he done?
Reduce your attack by half.
Is it still your go?
Yeah. It's still my turn. Just checking if I can defend, but I don't think I can.
Am I able to kill you still?
Yeah, I think you can even kill both now. Because this one can attack twice.
Boom! Yes! Revenge! And then, like, do I put another card down? Can I save these points?
No, you can't.
Can I save these points for next go?
You can, yeah, these ones are saved. You can assign them or you can just keep them. And now I could play that, but it doesn't seem very good. Probably best to just do this.
What's that thing? Goes up
So
to
this
60!
So this thing cancels all your abilities. So right now you don't have any abilities with your characters that are next to it.
What? And I can't get up to 670. That's impossible. What does she do?
Yeah, that's when you have to play other cards. This one, if you play a robot next to her, she's already in play, then you will gain armor. This can be very strong, especially if you put it on Drago.
Oh my god. You're gonna kill my dragon next turn.
Yeah, but then I will... Yeah, I could. I would lose. Sometimes that's not a good move though, because I have 11 and you have 1, so I would lose all my energy just to kill a 4. So sometimes you want to kill something that has a bit more energy, otherwise I'm wasting a lot. But that would be possible, yeah.
Give me your magic.
Okay.
There you go.
Now I think my best move is to...
Got no idea. Did I just do something good or bad? Chat, you need to help me out with this. You stole my one as well. That's not cricket.
I think that, yeah.
My god, 65. I can go up to 32. I can only go up to 55. What you gonna do now, eh? What you gonna do now, Mr. Smarty
Now I have
Pants?
a card that can return one of your cards to your hand. I could just play that and return it.
Oh, that's not fair. I should have get returned with the gold that he was stealing. Okay.
Yeah, I get it back.
Oh my god. Do I kill it? Or do I steal your gold? I got your gold, it's in my pocket. I can go to 65, you can go to 70. You can go to 21. I'm gonna go to 25. Am I playing really badly, Mark? You gotta be honest with me.
Not so bad so far.
You're so sweet. And I made you sing Farajaka. I tricked you into singing Farajaka, and you're still being nice to me. So what have you got in this deck here? You can see my cards. Obviously, this is really easy for you. Mona, what can she do?
This one is not very strong. She just gave me a lot of energy.
Of course she does.
As I need it.
Can I like zap? No. I'm gonna put my dragon down. No, can't. Oh, still you'll go. Of course. How many turns are there in the game?
12. That's my goal. If you click on my artifact, because I have the green one, the kind of octopus, I just need to survive 12 turns and then I win. Wow, you have a lot now.
Yeah, but
Don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Gonna go bum 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 bum. Oh man, I can only get up to 96. You can get up to 100. I'm gonna force you though. I'm gonna force your hand.
Okay.
So what is she doing? She can connect robot repair plus 10. Luna can repair defeated robot, then you may place that robot in play immediately. Adjacent robot's gonna get plus 10 attack. Yeah, baby. Oh!
Just going to attack you, I think.
And what's this? Bam, bam, bam. $30, 42. She can only go up to 20. Can she kill? No. Two turns. I know, Jarvis. I think it's over. I can still win this. Alright, it's my turn.
It. Yeah.
Why can't I kill it? Block. What does it say? Block secure it. Why can't I kill this thing? I've got range. Out of range, but I've got range.
Because it's protected by the other card. Yeah, that one.
Okay, my second attack. Where's my second attack?
You don't have because I cancel your ability. If you see the kind of purple cloud on your text.
Alright, he can go up to 56. I can go up to 80. Yeah, baby. Last turn, I can still do this. I can still redeem myself.
Yeah, you still need to destroy 2. So now I just need to prevent you from doing that.
Come on, Messi, you can do this. What's that thing? What the? Why is it blocked again?
Because my champion has a team blockers effect.
I thought I killed the wrong one. I thought that was the one. Oh,
No, that was the other one.
You had 2 of them that were blocking me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not cricket. Oh my
But
gosh.
it's all come from the same card. It's a octop that has the team blockers, so it gives blockers to everyone. So this is my champion basically. Each deck has a champion. Yours is Draco, and it gives range to all your team. And me, it gives blockers to all your
See,
team.
I thought it was the other one. Then I killed the wrong one. I should have killed him first. Oh.
But you don't have range though. You could have killed it with K.
Oh. Defeat. Noobed it over. Could have killed him with home field shenanigans. I call shenanigans. We've seen on my cards. Well, I gotta say, it is wonderful. It's great, and it's free. You don't need to pay for any of the. You don't need to buy any add-ons. It's got a proper story to it as well. It's got a campaign. Lovely cutscenes, video. The voice acting I thought was great. Honestly, I thought it was fantastic. And if you want to make it yourself, you can do !TCG in chat. If you were lucky enough to get it on when it was on a 50% sale, congratulations. You should be very proud of yourselves. for picking it up in a bargain when you had the chance. If you didn't pick it up while it was in the sale, well, that sucks to be you. But you can still get it on the Unity Asset Store. Exclamation mark TCG. You could do it offline or online. It's just the one kit. You don't need to buy two. You have the one kit. All of those extra little bits that we just saw in Echo, well, you would have to code that in yourself. But like Mark says, you get access to the code, so you can do it. I got to tell you, no matter what type of card game it is, obviously, I suck at playing it. How many years have you been playing card games, Mark?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
So I shouldn't feel too bad. I shouldn't feel too bad about, even you were going easy. You're like, I could see you actively trying your best to lose as well at one point. You're like, how can I throw this match so that Messi will win? And
I didn't try to do that.
Yeah,
at the end, I think.
Yeah, you did.
And near the end, I think on turn 10, you had a way that you could have won.
I clicked on the wrong. I didn't realize. I didn't read the description on the cards, so I didn't realize which ones I was fighting against. I gotta say, it was a noobish mistake on my part. You actually have to read what it says on the cards. Jarvis says, even at full price, TCG is still a bargain. Thank you. It is. That is true. Mate, you've got so many amazing assets on the asset store. A lot of people obviously love you because the chat has been full of people saying how much they love you and appreciate and thank you for not only your great assets, but also how clean the code is, how simple it is to follow, and what people are learning from just following your practices that you've got in your projects. So thank you so much. Keep on doing it.
Thank you.
What are you going to do next? What's coming next? What's the next big thing that you're going to release on the asset store?
I haven't announced anything yet, so yeah. I don't have anything to announce about that. I'm still exploring idea right now. I don't have any big project coming.
Are you working on any freelance games as well?
Yeah.
Anything you're allowed to talk about, or is it NDA top secret stuff?
Yeah, probably not yet. If we come closer to release, I can probably share it in my Discord.
Oh, awesome. Well, drop a message when you come close to release, and we'll sit in there. Is it multiplayer? Are you allowed to say if it's multiplayer or single player?
Yeah, I work mostly on multiplayer. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of card game freelance project actually. So, and they are mostly all multiplayer.
Oh, awesome! Well, obviously, when it's closer to release, we'll play multiplayer, and then I'll kick your butt and win. Because as everyone knows in chat, I lost on purpose because you're the guest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to let my kids play this and get them to teach me how to play.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, it's late for you, and thank you for staying later than we said we were going to. But I got so distracted playing your TCG games that I could have spent another 6 hours trying to win one game.
Yeah, next time.
Next time, indeed. Mate, thank you so much for coming on. Did you have fun?
You. Yeah, sure.
Are you going to come back? That's the question.
Yeah, if you invite me.
Definitely. So when you've got the next you've got the next one out, you're definitely coming back.
Sounds good.
Everyone in chat, exclamation mark indie Mark, exclamation mark Mark, or exclamation Mark. Hey. Here's a link to his Discord. Join his Discord, pop in there, and then you'll find out when his new game is coming out. Don't forget exclamation mark Echo. Echo of ADU is free on Steam. Grab it while you can because it is a lot of fun. And I've got to say, It is one of the most polished indie games that you're going to come across. It is fantastic. It's beautiful to look at, sounds fantastic, and is a lot of fun to play. Mark, mate, I'm going to let you go to bed. I'll leave the last word to you. If you want to say goodbye to chat.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, it's so short and sweet. I love it. Catch you later,
Yeah,
buddy.
straight to the point.
Au revoir.
If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.